You know what, normally I come on here and I roll some intros and I make a few memes and have a few giggles. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have to get toxic today because we're talking about something to do with Marvel Spider-Man 2 that's bad. I know, I can't believe it either. I can't believe I have something bad to say about one of my favourite games of all time. But unfortunately I do, and it's just because of the precedent that it's set. So let's talk about it. So Miles Morales gets a brand new outfit at the end of the game. Now, it's called the Evolved suit, I believe, and a lot of people don't like it. It's universally hated, and you could definitely see why. Now, people were like, okay, so during a symbiote apocalypse, Miles Morales jumps in this new outfit that he decided to spend time making rather than protecting the city, right? Already, it was a weird time to reveal a new outfit. It made absolutely no sense, and you know, even in the thing, he's like, it's a Miles Morales original, yet your Miles Morales original was made in Spider-Man Miles Morales. That was one of the huge plot points, and I feel like the Evolved suit kind of, like, degrades that a little bit as, like, a sort of, okay, so it's not then? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not a Miles Morales original, you know? So, people are like, okay, so what's going on? Now, it turns out that suit is an Adidas advert, an entire Adidas advert. As you can see here, you can become the Miles Morales original for a ton of money, all right? You can get the top, you can get the trousers, you can get the shoes. Now, why is this a problem? Adidas have had constant Marvel merch in the past. They work with Marvel a lot, as you can see 41 in the little brackets. Why is this a problem? Now, if it was just a suit dropped into the game, who cares? Do you know what I mean? Like, if it was a custom suit, who cares? It's really not a big deal, right? But that's not why I'm upset. I'm upset because it was a story moment. I'm upset because it squidged into the main narrative. I'm upset that voice actors had to put over the costume. Hayley Cooper's, well, you know, obviously there's no voice acting with Hayley, but you get what I mean, like, having to make that character put over the outfit, like, you know, I like the suit, it suits you, right? And, you know, even Yuri Lowenthal, I'm going to be like, yeah, it's good, haha. When it just turns out it's just an ad, like, so you've had to shoehorn an end-of-game suit, which is canon, by the way, and it's only due to it being a sponsor. I think that's really bad. I think that's a really bad precedent on single-player games in general. Like, imagine when Harry, but just before he dies, right, or you know, the symbiote gets blasted off him and everything else, he starts doing an advert for Pizza Hut. He's like, yo, Pete, you know what would go really well right now? A Domino's pizza. That was Domino's, but you get my point, right? Like, it's stuff like that, it just immediately takes you out of the experience. And I get what people are saying with all the mass layoffs of this year, you know, why not take some money when you can? And I do agree with that, but there also has to be sort of a line, though, because Spider-Man games, these single-player games, are not Fortnite. They are canon to the story, and in single-player games, story is absolutely king, all right, as well as gameplay, obviously. But so if you're going to shoehorn an advert into story, that's kind of bad. That's intimidating. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just product placement. It's not just like, you know, across the Spider-Verse or into the Spider-Verse where Miles is using like a Sony headset or something. That's irrelevant. You blink and you miss it. Do you know what I mean? But this is a full costume at the end of the game. Miles Morales original, meant to be what he's wearing as Spider-Man permanently, you know, and it's just an advert. And I just think there was a better way they could have done this. Like, it's not even necessarily, oh, the suit looks bad. It's just like, man, you know, I just don't think you do that. I think there's some integrity that you kind of need to have in these situations where you have to say sort of like, right, okay, I get it, but can we not work around it so that, like, you know, he wants to wear both the original, you know, the one that he wore at the start of the game, and this one? Like, why are we doing that? You know? So, I don't know, man. Like, at the end of the day, I think that, you know, I'm not going to lose sleep over it. It doesn't make the game worse or anything. Absolutely not. And, you know, there's some people who actually like this outfit. And you know, I get it. It's not a terrible suit. It's just that you know, if you're gonna make an outfit, man, especially one that's like fit into the story, you know, Peter got the anti-Venom suit, Miles shows up in a fucking hoodie and leggings and sneakers. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's a bit of effort that could have been made there in order for it to at least not feel as hollow and soulless. You see what I'm saying? Like, even in that scene where he's like, it's a Miles Morales original, you know, that it just, the actors sound so deflated. They're like, yeah, looks good, man. It's crazy. You know, and I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of people in the comments calling me a fucking hater or saying I'm this, saying I'm that over this outfit for some reason. Oh, and I'm going to get people agreeing. But for the love of God, guys, just like, you know, I'm not saying you have to agree with me, but let's not go World War 700 in the comments. All right, it's just not necessary. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit.